That's on. We did the things. We're
Our
doing
rig
the things.
is rigging.
Our rig is rigging. Rig is rigging. Okay.
I know where my microphone is. We are.
Mine's hopefully not in my face this time or my hair.
Mine is in my decollage. So we're fine.
That's fancy for pussy.
Close to my titties.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to
Professional.
edit that out later.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Jurassic Paranormal Para podcast. Woo! I am Crystal, and this is Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg! Exclamation point.
With an exclamation point, always. Today we're going to be talking about the Connecticut witch trials.
Yes.
I, as you know, you might have heard in the intro, everybody talks about the Salem witch trials, but everybody forgets we did it first.
Yeah, Salem takes all the smoke, but Connecticut was killing witches way before they were, so.
All right. So,
Wonderful, Salem.
let's get into it. So, in 1642, witchcraft was a capital offense, punishable by death in the colony of Connecticut. That's the state. Our laws were based off laws of Massachusetts, England, and the Old Testament. Specifically, Exodus 22:18, Leviticus 20:27, and Deuteronomy 18:10 and 11. Or so I've been told. Connecticut laws weren't put into place until the Code of 1650. And, unfortunately, witchcraft remained a capital offense until 1750. So a whole nother 100 years.
Because of course.
Because why not, right? Well, in 1647, we made very unfortunate history with the first person executed for witchcraft in America.
In North America.
North America.
So, like, Canada, too. It's the whole continent.
Yep. And that young lady's name was Alice Young of Windsor, Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
She was hanged at the gallows by the Meeting House Square in Hartford. It's kind of like
It's a bit iffy.
They're going iffy on it, right? Some say yes, some say something else. So that's what I have as far as the information I could find. The site of the old State House.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I don't know why Salem was so popular. Like,
I think maybe it had to do with, like, the hysteria and how people just stacked on each other. And, like, one girl was, she did it! And then the next accused was like, well, that's because she did it. And da-da-da-da-da. And then everyone was like, yeah, it was her. And they were like, well, let's see if you float.
Exactly. So, let's first go into the Bible verses that governed us.
Oh,
in that
yes, I
time.
am.
Okay, you ready? Exodus 22. Whoever steals an ox or sheep and slaughters it or sells it must pay back 5 head of cattle for the ox and 4 sheep for the sheep, etc. That's how the first part of it goes. But Exodus 18 says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Well, okay.
Fine.
Tell
Just
me.
go run off a thing now. Anyway,
Tell me how you really feel.
Leviticus 20:27, a man or woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that's a wizard, shall be but put to death. They shall stone them with stones, as opposed to what, like cheese?
They'll cheese them with
Stone
cheese.
them with cheese. Their blood shall be upon them. Well, all right.
Well, yep. Not really a lot of wiggle room with that one either.
Nope, that one's pretty, you know.
It's straightforward.
Deuteronomy 18:10 through 11. Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, casts spells, is a medium or spiritist, or consults the dead. So, I mean, that's really kind of what we were dealing with there. You know, it's there's really no whitewash in that. Witches were just not welcome.
Well, you know, I would wager a guess that it was very whitewashed because these are translated by white men who were not allowed to have like wives or anything, as it was translated by, like, you know, the Vatican and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, is that really what they said? We don't know for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
but
speak
that
Aramaic.
sadly, yeah, and I cannot interpret the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is a pity because I would love to. But yeah,
Yep.
so we're just going off of what
Right.
was written.
So they basically, you know, anybody who, as we were talking about before, anybody that was single, any woman that was single and older, or, you know, owned land or had money or didn't, you know, have a family or anything like that, they were
kind
the
of
most
was outspoken, or
yes. So
yeah.
us, basically.
So basically, us, girly, we would
Alright.
have learned.
So Mary Johnson of Wethersfield
Yes,
was executed in, was it 1648? Do you have
it certainly was 1648.
Because I have 1648 and then 1650, which I don't understand.
Well, she was executed in, I believe she was accused in 1648 and executed in 1650 because the Reverend Samuel Stone actually, like, worked her really hard to make her confess that she had.
I don't know. The other thing
covenant
I
with
had,
the devil.
the only thing I have other than that says 1648, but I mean, honestly, it was like a gajillion years ago, so.
Yeah, it was like over 300 years ago. We could leave it at that.
48, 50, potato, tomato.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you have, you go ahead. Tell us all about Mary Johnson.
Well, Mary Johnson was executed.
Excuse
Like
me.
I said, she was not tried. There was no trial.
Mm-mm.
She just straight up confessed that she had made a compact with the devil. And again, this is after being badgered by the Reverend Samuel Stone, who just kept at her until she finally was like, yeah, it's in a compact with the devil, I guess. Like, and he was like, bet, you're gonna be hung. And thusly she was.
You know, she was like, would you just shut up?
Oh my god, just stop talking. Sure, I love the devil. Okay, shut up, dude. I think we've all been there.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
just stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Now-
feel it.
That was one of the earliest confessions of that kind in the colonies.
It was actually the first.
It was the first. So,
Trendsetter. You go, girl.
trendsetter.
Good job, Mary.
We honestly, because of how early our witch trials started versus the other ones, we did a lot of firsts.
Yay,
None of them
good.
None of them good. The first of several couples to be accused were Joan and John Carrington of Wethersfield,
Yes.
and they were executed in 1651.
They were poor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that
they
was-
were poor, and that was
That's
what it
pretty
was.
much what did it to them, was them being poor.
In 1657, John Winthrop Jr. became governor and
Yes.
chief magistrate after an official charter. Oh, and attained an official charter.
From King Charles
King
II,
Charles II,
right?
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But I think he, in the end, was the one that ended most of this.
He did, because he actually was really into alchemy, which, like, props to you, sir. Hope you were able to make some gold out of lead or whatever you wanted to do. But he also was kind of, like, progressive in his thinking and said, yeah, no, we're not going to just listen to people's, like, dreams and have that be
Yeah, that's not law.
Yeah.
And
That's not
thankfully,
testimony.
he had the at that point the Salem witch trials to go after, and it was like, we don't need that kind of cray here, basically.
Girl, like, no, Massachusetts is already doing that. Can we show at least a little bit of a semblance of calm?
Or we're not doing that because they did it. So some were
That one.
accused. Some were accused and acquitted or exonerated with damages, or fled the colony.
Yes.
On top of the ones who were, of course,
Executed.
like Catherine Harrison. Okay. So Catherine Harrison came to the U.S. in 1651.
Yes.
She inherited an estate worth £1,000.
All because her husband, who was a farmer, passed away and they didn't have any kids.
Exactly.
So-
because who else would go to?
Exactly.
There was death of livestock and destroyed crops.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
Yep. In 1668, she was sued for slandering Goody Griswold.
Damn it, Goody.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This lady has a literal ton of information about things that happened. So, is that the ice cream truck?
That is the ice cream truck. Sorry. Squirrel.
It's like the truck all over again.
Squirrel.
Okay, 1668 to 1669, she was accused of breaking Sabbath,
Ah!
fortune tellings,
Burn her.
using black magic, appearing in spectral form,
As you do.
calling to the devil by the swamp.
Oh, okay.
All right. In May 11th of 1669, she moved to the local jail. There were trial complications.
Mm-hmm.
The first jury was a hung jury, no pun intended.
Oh, that.
The second jury found her guilty, but it was overturned. And in May of 1670, she was released from prison and banished from Connecticut, and she moved to New York.
Without her $1,000.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Yeah. Is all I have to say about that. Oh, yes. Okay. Let me see here. Da, 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 da.
Who else we got?
We're cutting this part out.
I know that.
Yes, we are, because no one wants to listen to me. Okay, we got Catherine Harrison. Okay. Oh, well, I will talk about the fun that is diabolical possessions. I mean, come on. They're called diabolical possessions, which is amazing. So in 1662, both Anne Cole and Elizabeth Kelly, who did pass away from an illness and was only 8, did say that they were possessed by Goody Byers.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
Good.
Yep. Goody Byers choked me, said
Yeah.
young Elizabeth Kelly. Those were actually her last words. But also, Goody Bissat and Goody Knob were also involved with being accused as well. If your name was Goody and you lived in Connecticut in the 1600s, chances are
It happened.
you'd be getting a paddling or a
Yeah.
Dunkin'.
And
And
not
we're
donuts.
not talking about the coffee.
I wonder if that's where we got the name.
Donkeys. Oh, that's so not okay.
It's not okay. So speaking of good wife Nab,
Yes.
she was accused of being a witch. She was identified in the testimony of Goody Bassett.
Oh, Jesus, Goody.
She denied all accusations, and this is the one I was talking about because she refused to name others. And she said, I will not render evil for evil.
Heck yeah, Goody.
In other words,
Snitches get stitches. Love that. Love that for her.
Oh, God. So, between 1647 and 1697, so a whole 50 years, at least 52 people were accused between Connecticut and East Hampton, New York.
Right.
9 women and 2 men were executed
Yes.
because, well, New England was Puritan, and here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I mean, obviously, witches were thought to have signed a compact with the devil, right, to get supernatural powers. So they decided to shun God, and they would get supernatural powers, which amazing.
If you were supernatural powers,
girl, honestly, if you were prideful, if you were greedy, if you were seen as discontent with your lot in life, or a liar, guess what? You're a witch. You're a witch, Harry. And then, yeah, people who challenge societal norms, or a woman with money, but no man, you're also a witch. Yep. And people hated witches. Obviously because of moral and religious grounds, as we discussed, but but also thought that they would be able to harm others through maleficum. Maleficum? Maleficum. Malapidibibla. A
so
very
really
big word.
bad things.
Yes. Yes.
Malicious?
Well, yeah.
Like
Kind of like Maleficent, but not. It's Maleficent. That's Maleficium?
Maleficum. What you said.
Yeah, only not what I said.
Potato tomato.
Because that is a word that is never in my vocabulary, nor will I ever try to say it again.
Okay. So, we're right, because, like, okay, so you think about it. Here's all these Puritan people who are, like,
Boring.
I mean, well, I wasn't going to say that. I mean,
Well,
that's,
I'll say it.
what-
They were boring.
They have their belief systems, right? And whatever. It's worse than today, but not much. And anyone who was outside of that was a witch, which is, the pun intended, kind of stupid because, well, I don't know about witches back then, actual like pagans.
Right.
Which I don't know how many people that were actually accused were actually pagan. Probably none. But basically what it was just, it was a way to get back at people who you didn't like,
Right.
you thought were weird.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Did you see what she wore at church last Sunday? She,
I
like,
did
didn't
see
have
her
her hair
ankles.
cut. Oh, my God. Her hair was not covered. That harlot. She must be a witch.
Exactly.
She was in my dreams last night because she bewitched me, not because I saw 2 inches of her ankle
Or her wrist.
or her wrist. God forbid, an arm. Oh, no flesh.
It's true though.
It is true.
So another thing that caused stuff like this was,
Yes.
so an example would be in 1692 in Fairfield, the possessed, and I'm using air quotes, fits of a young servant girl, Catherine Branch, resulted in trials for 7 women. No executions, but trials. Because, she was having basically seizures,
Right.
right?
Right.
So Elizabeth Clausen from Stanford was accused after Branch experienced seizures while living with the Westcotts, with whom Clausen had a feud.
Oh.
So she was living with the people that Elizabeth Clausen was feuding with, and therefore, because she went all seizure-y on them,
It was obviously that bee who lived down the street that I don't like's fault.
obviously,
Because she's a witch.
and honestly, like, how many things were thought to be witchcraft that were just medical maladies, seizures,
Right.
like, things like that, right? Now, Mercy
Oh,
Disborough, was tried with Clausen, and she requested to be tried by being cast into the water.
Okay.
Which, again, is a dumb thing because people float.
They decided to play Will It Float on a very grand scale.
Right. So this brings us to the 1692 ordeal at Edwards Pond.
Yes.
Okay. So the dunking. Both women requested swimming tests. They were bound hand to foot.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like
Like a pretzel.
right,
Kind of like, yeah.
and cast into the water. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now the paradox is that witnesses testified both women floated like corks, but floating was viewed as proof the water was rejecting them, with the devil's help. That's air quotes again.
Of course.
But the verdict was that Elizabeth Clausen was ultimately acquitted, and Mercy Disborough was convicted and sentenced to hang, but was reprieved to avoid hysteria like in Massachusetts. So while they both were rejected by the water,
Oh my goodness.
with the devil's help,
Because people are buoyant.
because people are buoyant, especially if, you know, they had
A bunch of clothes on
Or-
or
boobs,
boobs.
right?
They're called boobs.
They're called boobs.
Ed.
They're called boobs. So, I mean, when it comes right down to it, it's just some of the dumbest things. And okay, so, I mean, I say it's dumb. I look at it from a 2026 perspective
Oh yeah.
to say it's dumb, but I mean, I guess if you didn't know, but I mean, science wasn't a really big thing back then. Could you imagine, like, some of the things, like, I can get how it would be hysteria inducing, I suppose, but
Yeah, but I mean, like, you think about it too. Like, healers at the time would be accused because they knew that certain, like, plants
Mhm.
had medicinal properties. How do you know that? Why, you must be consorting with the devil. Da-da-da-da. Stuff like
no, I
and
chewed
such.
that leaf and got rid of my stomach ache. That's how I know.
Listen, I chewed about 50 leaves, okay? This one works.
This one made me poop. This one got rid of my stomach ache.
you know what?
It was what it was.
Yeah, like trial and error kind of deal.
Right?
Those. But yeah,
It's like I wonder who the first person was that did that. Like, you know.
yeah. And I mean, I get it. You're in a new country. It is wilderness, right? And you're trying to grow crops you grew in England, and you're
And
kind of
not
hoping
working.
that's not working. And then you're like, oh, hey, like Pequot Nation who are living here, you could go now. Scoot, scoot. Like, this is our land because we are
entitled.
entitled. Our king said we could live here, and since we are white male landowners, guess what?
Run
Then-
your own, friends.
Sorry. Yeah, like it's a whole bunch of hooey. Like, again, it's white guy's fault. It's always the white man's fault. That's probably getting cut, and that's okay. I blame white men.
It's okay. It's okay. But
Always.
honestly, like, you know, like you said, there's all these things, and if you go into other cultures and civilizations, the indigenous people,
Of course.
to speak of, they have all these medicinal herbs and all these things, and you know those. But a lot of this didn't have to do with that, though. A
No.
lot of it was a lot of backstabbing.
Oh yeah, a lot of it was gossip.
A lot of it was gossip. A lot of it was backstabbing. A lot of it was blaming and finger pointing.
Oh, for
And, like-
sure. Like,
and, like-
ironically,
Right.
like
oh,
everything.
I don't want to get in trouble, so therefore
Yo,
it
her
was
fault.
you.
Yeah, but also envying other people's wealth,
Mhm.
right? Like, let's go, let's Bible thumb.
Or let's get rid of the
Yeah.
people who are different. Okay, so
Right.
you remember reading The Crucible in school,
Of course.
right? It's been a really long time since I was in, you know, it
School.
was 9th grade
Blech.
that I read it. And there were the girls were out playing in the woods or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And they got caught. So immediately, instead of taking responsibility, well, it had to have been.
Oh my God! I was a witch. I was possessed.
Right?
Ah, Don't worry.
And
it wasn't my fault.
and we wonder why no one takes responsibility for the things that they do. We have the greatest precedent for it wasn't me.
Yeah, really. Like, get Shaggy up in here, because, it wasn't me. It was somebody named Goody. Trust
Wasn't
me on that
It
one.
was definitely somebody named Goody.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I mean, I get it.
I don't.
I mean, I don't, but I do. Like
Yeah.
I understand how if you are simple-minded,
Right.
if you are simple-minded, how something like that could draw you in, right? Because if this person did it, then this person did it, and this person, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to do kind of that stuff too.
Right. But also, if you are a very religious person, and your pastor is saying, this person is totally, like, consorting with the devil,
Right.
it's like, oh no. Like, oh no, I had, like, a dream about her the other day. She's trying to contact me because the devil wants me. Oh no.
Right, exactly.
Like that kind of, like, craziness.
Right, because I
Right.
mean, you think about it, they're so ingrained in that thinking, like what the person on the pulpit says is true. They are an extension of God, and all of these things. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
We're eye rolling. We're eye rolling us out.
there was
is being
so
said.
much eye rolling.
So
But
hard.
and on top of that, you're not encouraged, especially the women,
To be a.
to
To think.
for yourself,
Oh my God.
right?
No, if you have your own thoughts,
Nope.
it's because you're a witch.
Because you're a witch and the devil. Oh, anyway.
Oh my God. What do you mean you're thinking against me? I am your husband.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare thou?
What? How dare thou? You vasty harlot or whatnot. Words.
Or whatnot. Oh man. So, I mean, we go in. We see it, and then of course, we go into. In the middle of this,
Yes.
In the middle of this, what did I say? That 1692 to 1693 was Salem.
Uh-huh.
So, at the very end of this, between when Elizabeth Clausen was acquitted,
Yes.
and let's see, Winifred Benham Sr. was accused and
Poor
acquitted.
Winnie.
Like, there's all this stuff going on in Massachusetts as well. Now, I
Right.
don't know how the I don't know how the news was reported back then.
I feel like it was sort of like a Paul Revere type thing where they were like, or like, wasn't it like kind of like peddlers who were like, hey, I just came from like Western Massachusetts. You would not believe what's happening there. Would you like to buy some leather goods? Like,
You just got a bard walking into town. Oh, they're hanging people in Massachusetts. But-
hanging them in Massachusetts.
Exactly. But I mean, like, it boggles the mind. It boggles the mind.
It hurts.
Right?
It hurts
There's
the
so
mind.
many. I have a list of people.
I know. It's like
And it's
3
just-
pages long. It is insane.
There's 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. A lot.
There is a lot.
I stopped counting after 26. I think there was 34 people total
Right.
that
And
were
11
indicted, and 11 were
who
executed. So you're talking about just almost 100 years of blame and just ridiculousness.
Yeah.
But, I
Blame
mean-
and shame, really.
And now, we had been going through it for 50 years before Massachusetts decided to do what they were doing.
Right.
And I gotta wonder if someone, was up there and they were, buying it.
Well,
Oh,
somebody
what's
who
been
ran
going-
away.
Right? You know what's been going on in Connecticut, right?
Oh, you know why we live here now, right?
Actually, no, I don't know that anybody.
I don't think anyone would actually admit that they were like, so we left Connecticut because they thought I was a witch. Totally not a witch, by the way. I'll be living in that hut over by the swamp. I'm totally cool, though. And then, don't mind me.
Definitely not a witch.
Definitely not a witch. No.
Nope.
Don't be silly.
Not me.
No. No.
It's ridiculous.
It's lame.
But, I mean, I guess it's part of history.
Yeah, part
Are
of
we going to learn from it?
our
Who knows?
dark history. I mean, I want to be optimistic and say we have. I don't know,
I don't know
if
that
that
anyone's,
necessarily is true.
I don't know that anyone's randomly, yelling witch, but
Yeah, but there are a lot of marginalized people right now who are kind of under a witch hunt, especially in America at the moment. So,
but it's not so much witch is, person who's different.
yeah, which is what witches were. So,
Yep. It's
Like-
ridiculousness.
Yes,
That's my word of the day.
huzzah.
Huzzah to the witches and the ridiculousness.
No, boo to the ridiculousness. Huzzah to those witches,
Mm-hmm. All right.
accused and or otherwise.
Right.
We love you,
All righty.
ladies and gents.
So
Yes,
let's take a moment.
let us.
And we're speaking of those people. So let's talk about them.
Let's.
All right. I'm gonna go in chronological order.
Love that for
Okay.
us. Okay.
Alice Young was hanged May 26th, 1647. Mary Johnson was hanged in 1648. Goodwife Bassett was hanged in 1651, as well as Joan and John Carrington, also
Mhm.
1651. Goodwife Knapp, 1653. Lydia Gilbert in 1654. Elizabeth Goodman was acquitted in 1655,
Yes.
as was Nicholas Bailey. William Meeker was slandered in 1657. I'm not really sure what slandered means. I know what the word slandered
Yeah.
means. I'm just not sure what it means in this thing. Elizabeth Garlick was acquitted in 1658. At least they didn't accuse her of being a vampire, because that would have been
I
awkward.
mean, listen.
Unknown
Ugh.
of Saybrook was investigated in 1659.
Okay, but nothing
all
came
I
of
have.
it.
Right.
Okay.
Catherine Palmer was accused in 1648, 1662, 1667, and 1672.
Get bent. And she dodged them all?
Apparently.
You go, girl.
Margaret and Nicholas Jennings were acquitted in 1661.
Nice.
Mary Sanford was hanged in 1662 as, However,
Yes.
Andrew Sanford, and I'm not sure if that's husband or sibling,
Okay.
was acquitted in 1662. So,
Well, he was a man.
but I mean, that doesn't always save them. Judith Varlett, James Wakely, William and Judith Ayers, Goodwife Grant, Elizabeth and John Blackleach were all accused in 1662. So 1662 was a big old
Big year. Big year for being accused of witchcraft in Connecticut.
Big year. Rebecca and Nathaniel Greensmith were hanged in 1663.
Woof.
Mary Barnes, on January 25th, 1663, also hanged. Elizabeth Seeger was indicted 2 times. She was convicted in 1665, but she was reprieved.
Okay.
Hannah Griswold was slandered in 1667.
Gross.
Catherine Harrison was convicted in 1668, but we know she was reprieved. So.
Yes.
Sarah Dibble was accused in 1669. Goodwife Messenger was slandered in 1673. Goodwife Burr was slandered in 1678. Unknown of Hartford was accused in 1682. Goodwife Bowden was slandered in 1689. Marcy Holbridge Disborough, we know, was convicted
Yes.
in 1692 but reprieved when she floated. Elizabeth Glosson was acquitted in 1692, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Staples was slandered in 1654 and indicted in 1692. Yeah. Mary and Hannah Harvey were indicted in 1692. Hugh, I'm going to kill this name, Crosia, Crosia.
I would say Crosia.
Yeah. Accused in 1693. Winifred Benham Sr. was accused in 1692 and 1693, but acquitted in 1697.
So she was in jail that whole
Yep.
dang time.
Mhm.
Lame.
And Winifred Benham Jr., so her daughter,
Ugh.
was acquitted in 1697 as well. Sarah Clother and Goodwife Brow were slandered in 1713. Alexander Williamson was slandered in 1617. Sarah Spencer was slandered in 1724, and Elizabeth Gould in 1742. So almost 100 years. 100 years of just pointing the finger at people for no good reason. Now, a lot of these people, we don't know, what their story was, what happened.
Right. There are not
there's-
records.
There's no prolific records about the stupidity that it was.
Right. Because why would we want to preserve that for history?
So let's talk about Catherine Harrison for a second.
Let's.
Let's go back to her. So she was accused of breaking the Sabbath,
Oh no.
which means that she was working on a day
Where you're
that she should not have been.
right, that you should be worshiping instead.
Right, exactly. And she experienced death of her livestock and her crops. I don't understand how that would make her a witch. I mean, let's just put it let's just put it mildly. Who kills their own stuff?
Right.
Who does
Right.
that? Right.
Right. That is happenstance. That is like, oh no, I accidentally planted my stuff in a rock field. Or
Right,
clay.
exactly. Right.
Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course it just gets worse. It
Of
gets
course.
worse from there. It goes from, breaking the Sabbath to fortune tellings and black magic and appearing in spectral form.
Whoa, no.
In other words, she was standing in the thing at night and she's white as all get out and she just looked like a ghost.
Well, yeah, because she's
I mean, that's at least my thought process.
right.
Calling to the devil by the swamp. She probably stood by the swamp and was like, son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
Or like, hey cow named something probably unsavory. I'm not saying she named her cow Satan, but you don't know. Like, hey, where are you?
Listen,
Or like,
one of my sisters has cows and she named it after our other sister, so.
I love that for her.
I'm not saying it wouldn't happen. I'm just saying that,
I mean, if she named one of the cows Goody, and it was a Goody who was accused,
that would be funny.
I mean, but I could understand how that would happen too. Because, as I said,
If your
name's
name was Goody.
Goody.
Okay, so
Good wife.
let's get, where the heck did that come from?
Oh.
Was it a title? Was it a name?
Right, because I found people who were just called Goody. Not Good Wife, not like that wasn't like their title or anything. They were literally just Goody. And I was like, is that like another word for like a midwife? Something like that?
Well, no, because everybody that you have down as Goody, I have down as Good Wife, so like,
Right, but
was good wife a nickname?
Right. Were you just like, hey, I'm a good wife?
I mean,
So,
I'm gonna
like-
have to get to Google that for you. But
Yes.
I mean, I could just do it right now.
We
But I'm
could.
not gonna. Unless you would like to on your phone. But-
I would love to. We'll pretend that this is.
But I mean, and if you think about all the couples that were, you know, that
Well,
were
yeah.
accused and
Or like
and
unknown.
hanged and
It was a lot of like transient people.
right, like
If you were transient or poor, and you weren't looking your like Puritan best, chances are.
right.
You're
It's
a
just
witch.
stupid. It's stupid.
So poor people are probably like living down by the swamp. I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
Like, not to be rude, but why are the Red Sox?
The ordeal of Edwards Pond was in, I think it's Torrington. Or is it Litchfield? I mean, the town filled it in.
Oh,
What?
okay. Well, I feel embarrassed.
Okay.
So Goody was kind of like calling somebody Mrs.
Oh.
So literally good wife. Oh, Goody, blah blah blah. So that was your nickname. Nobody really called you by your first name. You were known as Goody in like tax papers and well, I mean not in tax papers because you were a woman, but in like,
So essentially, it was like
censuses and
Mrs. Smith would be
Yeah.
Goody Smith or Good
such.
Wife
Yep,
Smith.
Good wife Smith. Yep.
Yes.
Addressed married women, particularly those in middle or lower classes. Meaningful look at the camera.
Meaningful look right at the camera.
Gross.
If anyone ever calls me Good Wife.
Oh, I would love them to call me good wife.
Actually, to
So I
be
could show
fair,
them my good hand.
honestly, to be fair, it would be kind of funny because those were all the people that got accused. We're like, oh, so you're saying?
So you're
But,
saying you think I'm a witch? Okay. Cool, that's cool. I wouldn't be mad.
Me either. But all of that
Yeah.
was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we kind of sucked.
So who? I mean, yeah, a lot of firsts, but none of them good.
A lot of firsts and all of them worst.
Exactly.
Yay.
Not as hysterical as Salem, but
No.
definitely longer.
Yeah. Not. I mean, I would say just as bad, if not even worse, because of the longevity of it.
Exactly.
Like, girl, let it go.
Salem was like, "All right, we did it. We're done. We're
Well, they
like,
killed like enough
hold my
people.
beer and watch this.
Oh, you think you're done?
Hold my ale and watch this." 100 years later.
100 years later.
It's
Indeed.
true. Almost
It is.
100 years.
So I will say that I did try to look up Alice Young's gravestone.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to find it. Girl. It is.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Could not find it. But I do know she does have a memorial brick on the Weathersfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if anybody is in Weathersfield, Connecticut, and would like to see that, the Connecticut Judicial Branch
Yes.
did pardon them.
Yes, in 2017.
So, you know,
Pardoned all
Only-
the people who were accused and killed in witchcraft.
so, you know, only
11 years ago.
a million years later. Let's say
Only 300 and
2017.
change.
And 17, we'll go 42 just for gets and
Giggles?
shiggles. That's 5.
Look at you doing math.
7, I know.
Amazing.
275.
Oh,
Only took 275 years to be
Why?
like, oh, by the way, those people, they weren't guilty.
275 years? That's amazing.
Oh, wait, hold on. SpongeBob moment. 275 years
Later. Wow. That's our government at work, guys. Speedy, efficient, doing great things.
Molasses in January, uphill.
Yes.
Oh, well, I think that brings us to the end of this lovely chapter.
Yes.
I love doing this with you, my dear.
I love doing this with you. High fives.
High fives.
Boom, boom, boom,
missed
boom, boom, boom.
completely.
We totally did.
There
Yay!
we go. You guys can't see it, but Mike is on the other side of this thing.
Hey, girl.
Oh, hold up.
Oh, there she be.
She's doing the technical advising today.
She is. She has thrown stuff
so
at us several times.
You guys don't know this, but we're not on location today. Last one, we were on location at the Pequabuck Tunnel. That's
Yes.
right. I practiced that one because of it. But today we are at home and we're chilling in the air conditioning and doing the
Yes.
things. I think coming. What do we think is coming up? What are we looking at? What are we thinking?
I was feeling. I thought Guntown Road would be coming up.
I think we are going to talk about Guntown Road.
One of the
most
haunted
Llama.
cemeteries in the country.
It's in Alpaca, and we had this discussion last
And
podcast.
there's llamas. It's a podcast.
I mean, an alpaca. It's a podcast.
No, I mean if it's was it big?
I don't remember. It was furry and tried to eat the kids.
See, I would remember because I would try to hug it. But yes, but llamas are very territorial.
They are.
Alpacas really don't care. They don't. They have like walnut-sized brains, and they're just made of fluff. Enjoy.
Oh man.
But yes.
So, we are hopefully going to be doing some investigations soon. I know we had talked about Jeremy Swamp Road in Southbury.
Oh yes.
Unfortunately, that's a at-night thing, and we're old, so 9,
Ancient
10 o'clock at night.
is gross.
Nah, bro, I'm done.
No, not unless I'm wearing pajamas. Like,
Okay, I'd be okay with pajamas.
yeah, so
Ghost
we can ghost hunting in pajamas.
Maybe we do a live we'll do a live podcast.
Yes, with our
Um,
cameras out the window and commentary. We're like,
Absolutely.
I saw a tree frog. A haunted tree frog.
Rivet.
Keepers! Yes.
Jeepers creepers! Did you see those peepers? We're hopefully going to be doing these, like, I think like once every 2-3 weeks or once a month.
Yeah.
We wanted to do them.
We're trying to do them about every 2 weeks or so. But life be lifin'.
Right. Life do be life, and summer's a busy time.
It surely is.
Lots of stuff going on. Lots
Oh
of
my
stuff going on,
goodness. Yeah.
including the beanage. Well, if you guys know our what is she, our assistant,
Our protege.
our little assistant, her birthday's in the summer, and we're always doing stuff for her. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll have her on next
Awesome.
podcast.
That would be amazing to have her as a guest on our next podcast.
She would absolutely giggle and not talk.
No, not at all. But
You
like
know
that's
her.
like a step up from me. So, Oh,
But we are going to leave it at that. Thank you guys for joining us.
of course, thank
Look
you for
for-
listening to us.
Look for us in the next couple weeks. And thanks for, putting up with the giggly goofy, because that's what we do best.
Bye. Stay creepy out there.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna cut the I like that because I like that. Because that's the way you should end that. From now on, stay creepy out there.
Yay.
I'm gonna right here. Stay creepy out there.
You can turn the mics off.
Okay, hold on.
Turning mic off.
Turning mic on.